Hey, what's up, friends? We are back from Michigan. Unfortunately, we didn't get to film there, but we get to talk all about our trip and how we made some buddies.
Michigan's a fucking cesspool.
And we got to see Bring Me the Horizon.
And Falling in Reverse.
Bring Me the Horizon.
And Falling in Reverse.
Never
Headline.
even heard of us.
They never even heard of us.
Well, Bring Me the Horizon. You never even heard of us.
We're from a small town called Sheffield, England. You probably never heard of us.
Probably never heard of us.
You probably never heard of us.
You probably never heard of us.
They both headline, which is a fucking amazing. Great
was
experience
amazing.
for both of us.
And this poster right here,
It's stolen.
there's just so much to talk about, but we got to Michigan. Detroit, what?
I'm just gonna
Detroit, what?
I'm just gonna say this before anything. When I said Michigan's a fucking cesspool, let me tell you this. Grand Rapids, I think the festival was more local than anything. This is one of the first festivals I've ever gone to where someone wasn't like out of state. Like legitimately, they were just like, oh, we're 2 cities away.
The only out-of-state people were from Illinois,
Yeah.
which is just across the pond. For Michigan, I can say this. We went to Michigan, and the water wasn't that
The
bad.
water wasn't that bad. The people,
Water
in,
wasn't
the
that
people in
bad.
Flint are just pussies.
I'm not going to say all that. No, but
no.
we went to Michigan. We had a jolly old time. It
I'd
was
say
our last adventure.
it was our last adventure. Not saying like there's no adventures coming up. We're just saying like it was our last adventures that we.
No,
done.
that's put a stamp on it. That was the last adventure.
That's fucked up. I'm gonna put a flag on a fucking pile of shit. That's fucked up.
No.
Look, honestly, I gotta say, Grand Rapids, Michigan was the place I've seen the most disgusting tattoos in the world. There were so many white dudes with tribal tattoos and cicada tattoos.
And then
It's just so grotesque on how all of them thought those were cool tattoos.
they're like, you probably never heard of us.
Bro, I never heard of this. Let me show you me arm. Yeah, it's fucking tribal. Probably never heard of it, but
You probably never heard of it. No, so yes, we didn't go to Detroit, but you know, we felt like we had to keep saying Detroit what?
Detroit, what?
But
we were in Detroit for like, what, 3 hours?
3 hours, but we'll take you through the trip. So basically, guys, you know, because this podcast is just about you know, what we do and what you guys don't. Oh wait, no, that's my vlog.
The shit that you'll never get to experience in your fucking life because your homies are whack.
No, but let me explain the story. So, not realistically.
Religiously.
So originally we were supposed to go New Orleans in January, but it fell through. And then we were supposed to go in February, but it fell through. And then it kind of
Won't
shuffled.
say why.
It just kind of shuffled and shuffled.
Cancer season, boys.
And then this festival got announced. And who did you send it to me or did I send it
I
to
sent
you?
it to you. I was like, dude, there's no fucking way this exists.
He's like, there's no way that this festival exists. The day 1 headliner, Bring Me the Horizon. The day 2 headliner.
Falling in Reverse, baby.
If you guys don't know us, those are literally our favorite bands.
Yeah, like I'd do anything to this band.
My favorite band's Bring Me the Horizon.
You heard me?
and
Anything
then
to
his
that
favorite
band.
is Falling in Reverse. And I know he's just gonna eat up this, but how many times have you seen Falling in Reverse?
Well, considering now what I just saw, I've seen them 16 times. I've seen Falling in Reverse 16 times. That's
16 times.
let's say a ticket costs $100. I've spent $1,600.
Did you Sinjin?
Yeah, I did.
That's
It's disgusting.
Yeah, and then
I paid $1,600 to see these foods.
and I've seen Bring Me the Horizon. This Michigan was number 15. I have to write it down in my notes.
That's crazy, dude.
So 15 and 16
We're
times.
grotesque.
Yeah. But I mean, dude, for me, it took me 10 years to see him 15 times. I mean, if that's not a fan, then I don't know what is.
Honestly, it took me what, 2008?
2008. Dude, 10 years old. This guy was like, Ronnie.
Ronnie, come on. While he's all sweating on me on Xanax and shit, just.
But not no more. But,
Who knows?
so, you know, we get there, we get an Uber. Honestly, you know, like the festival is amazing, dude. The first day we got to see Lamb of God and Bring Me the Horizon.
And
We had a great time.
let me tell you how fucking intimate this pretty much was. How close we were to the headliners. It's insane how fucking intimate this festival was. It was small. It was so tiny, considering any other festival that we've gone to.
Yeah, totally. And if you guys want to watch it, I have a vlog about it. But no, okay. Some funny things that didn't make the vlog that are good to talk about is that next to our hotel was a Pizza Hut, and it's all you.
Dude, so we're starving. This small fuck, because we're not staying in Grand Rapids. We're staying in this tiny town called Wyoming, Michigan. And like
Which is dumb because that's another name of a state.
that's another state. Oh, that's fucking stupid. This place is so dirt ass shanty, like that. There's no fucking restaurants or anything. Like gas stations look like they're closed. Like I kept making jokes of like empty lots over there. Like, oh, dick, the locals are like, this is where they kick it. Here, even worse part. I pointed at a lot in front of our fucking hotel, and I told Nick, locals be like, I know a spot, and kick it here. Bro, at night, cars started pulling up there. I guess I was not fucking kidding. That's depressing.
The dirt lot?
The dirt lot. People just started kicking it there. Like, it's just...
Yeah, it was just like, when we got there, like, Michigan, it was humid, which was so surprising. And it was like...
I thought the more north you go, it got colder.
Yeah, it was just weird. The weather was weird. Like, it's the first
Why the fuck do birds fly south then?
Yeah, it's like, it's the first place where I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't want to move here. I don't want to be like, I want to come back. I can't wait.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Hell no. I'm never going back.
Yeah, but anyway.
Unless I go to Detroit.
That Pizza Hut was so eerie and just like.
So... there's nothing around. Not only that, we don't have a car. Like we just gotta order something in a walking distance, or at least make sure that they deliver. We don't want to spend too much money, so we were just gonna like pick up our own shit. We say that, and then we ordered a lot of food. We ordered a lot of food, and then checked the reviews.
I know.
Like we ordered a lot of food, and we're like, oh, we're picking up like in 25 minutes, and then we look at the reviews. I've never in my fucking life seen a 0.6 star on a fucking Pizza Hut. It's crazy. Like it's just I did not expect a Pizza Hut to be less than a star on Google. That's disgusting. And you know what? I thought I was gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, or it's just like, oh, maybe these reviews are from like 2-3 years ago. You know, bro, someone left 4 reviews that day. Like,
yeah,
bro.
there was new reviews because we were going through Yelp and Google, and it was pretty funny because it was like these aren't getting any better. Like you saw one from 4 years ago and from 4 hours ago, and they're both saying how trash the place is. Now, given like when we finally did get our food, it really wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad. Actually, the wings were pretty good.
Yeah,
I will say the wings were pretty
good.
The pasta was actually really good.
the cheese bread.
The cheese bread, that was.
The cheese brick.
The cheese brick stood alive till we left that fucking hotel.
And it was so cool. The first day we were walking to the festival, we actually saw this sign behind us.
Yeah.
It was at a park that was about, 10 minutes away from the festival.
A 10-minute walk from the festival.
And we were like, okay, we're not going to be able to bring this back to the hotel if we grab it now. So what we did is that we grabbed it and we put it under a bench. And we just hope for the best. Cause it
was not a good hiding place either.
It really wasn't. It was wide open. And it was funny because then, you walk to the festival and everybody has like, when you go to a festival, you got to go in this line, you got to do this, you got to do this. This is the first time in my life when I went to a festival, and to get to the festival, we had to cut through the abandoned train tracks and then make a left and then go into the festival.
I know
that has never happened
I use
before.
this word very loosely when it comes to like, it's fucked. I understand the joke. Caucasian areas, like very white areas, like fucking
Caucasian areas.
If you think of like white, it's like, oh, Arkansas, fucking Kentucky, shit like that. But like Michigan, you also think it's white. I will say this: Grand Rapids is a lot of rednecks. Like it's a lot of like countrified, fucking like rednecks.
Okay. Was it? Okay, I'm gonna word this correctly.
All right, go ahead.
Wasn't it interesting of how many Mexicans we saw?
It was very interesting. Bro, we saw Mexican burger.
Yeah, they had Mexican burger. And look it. And that's not weird to say if you know Michigan, because apparently Michigan is the founder of the wet burrito. My whole life has been a lie. His whole life has been a lie.
When we passed by this Mexican restaurant, so like, oh, birria, tacos, burritos, Mexican burger. Bro, what the fuck does that even mean? What is a Mexican burger? What the fuck is that? Bro, I was tripping because, like, I remember growing up as a kid, I remember going to Mexico and my mom explaining to me that burgers in Mexico are a lot different. It's like they, instead of frying them in like fucking, like in oil or some shit, like grilling them, they put them in like in like a little bowl of fucking like mustard sauce, and like the fucking burgers cooked in mustard sauce.
The intern's looking at you crazy.
I know, but this isn't from down there. He's fucking all the way up at the border top. This ain't down from it.
If you have something to say, dude, there's a mic right
Say
there.
it. Where's the deepest you've gone? Come on, intern. Where's the deepest you've gone?
Deepest I've gone?
Yeah.
Fuck.
San Diego. Got it.
He's like, I just like to go to TJ.
I loved Rosarito.
I love TJ.
Little
Rosarito.
TJ.
Is Rosarito the deepest you've gone?
No, Guerrero Negro.
Is
Dude.
that Baja California?
Yeah, it's like all the way at the tail.
All right,
Dude,
don't.
I got
It's like this. It's like fucking all California still. It's like no.
I got sandals that are deeper in Mexico than you've ever been, dude.
Honestly,
No,
he
I'm just
does. He does.
But I'm not
What's
dissing
the
you. I'm not
deepest
dissing
you've
you,
been?
Josh. I
Huh?
love you.
What's the deepest you've been?
The deepest, Oaxaca.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Homie said that's deep. But hey, guys,
Deep.
we're not talking about Mexico.
No,
we're talking
about Mexican
Michigan.
burgers, bro. We're not talking about Mexican burgers. I don't know what the fuck that is, and I swear to God they weren't making mustard burgers there. I don't know what the. No, it wasn't.
You know
That's
what's
the problem.
crazy? You know
It
what's
wasn't.
crazy? I did not see one wet burrito place.
Not one.
and
not
they
one
say that
wet
they're
burrito.
the founders of the wet burritos.
Also,
Dude, Michigan is a sham.
also, we pulled up to like the one of the nicest looking cities, I'd say. It was
yeah,
a
it had
nice
a nice
city.
city. It had a
Beer
nice
City,
life.
USA,
Okay, no, dude, it really had a nice city life when we were leaving the festival.
for sure.
When we were in the car the second
Fucking
day.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I will say, turns out Grand Rapids has a fucking nickname. It's Beer City, USA.
Yeah, Beer City, USA.
The beer's there. Didn't even get a try. Well, I
I
tried one.
Hold on, I love that. You're like Beer City, USA. The beer's there.
Didn't even
Try them.
Well, I tried one.
He tried hard drinks.
I did
He's
try.
man.
I did try some drinks.
I tried the Pink Lady, homie. It was good, dude.
I tried.
Pretty good.
Oh,
They
dude, the
are.
fruitiest drinks are always the best.
Yeah.
That's how you really. I wanted to try mead, like actual Viking mead, for the fucking first time. Fucking, she was hyping me up. This chick was hyping me up.
The part, it was just Grand Rapids. It was Grand Rapids. We went.
So, look,
If you're gonna talk, use the mic.
fucking, me and Nick, we stopped at this place called Hopcat.
Hopcat. Very
Awesome,
good place.
great place. The fucking, it sucks. Like I don't know if she was just into me or some shit, but when Nick went to the restroom, she gave me all the information of the fucking city. Like, she's just giving me everything that we should do as tourists. We get there, and she's hyping up this fucking mead. She's all like, have you ever tried mead? I'm like, no, I've always wanted to try mead, like fucking Viking mead. If you guys don't know what mead is not like straight like alcohol. It's fermented fruit, which is like fucking 11% by itself. That's insane. Like, it'll fuck you up. That's why they serve it to you like in a 32 ounce or some shit like that. So she's hyping it the fuck up, saying like, "Yeah, we call ourselves Beer City, USA. I'm gonna give you this, and you're gonna fucking love it. You're gonna love this mead." And she goes over, and I'm like, I'm hyped up. I'm sitting down. I'm like, I'm gonna try this Norse beer. And then she walks back. She goes, "We don't got it." I was just like, awesome. And she goes, "I recommend the blueberry lemonade." I'm like, yeah, but like that's a sour.
Like, you just sold me on this. You just hyped me up on this, and you don't even have it.
She's just like, yeah. Also, if you guys didn't know, you can drink here on the street. You can bring your beers. There's like a whole.
Imagine
area.
it was a lie.
I'll just lie. Like we get arrested. No, so like
she said it was cool.
that
officer.
area. She says,
The e-girl said it was cool.
the
Officer.
e-girl. So she was talking about like how there's a lot of clubs there. I didn't believe her because we didn't see that.
Yeah,
like,
not at all.
I'm not gonna lie. That's our. We didn't see it because it was the fucking day. It was our first time going into that city. We didn't see any clubs. We didn't see nothing like that. Everything was pretty much closed too. Like it was just it was a Friday and everything was closed. But fucking coming back second day, my God,
On
that
Saturday,
city
yeah.
was fucking popping, bro.
It was bumping, baby.
Dude, there was so much music in the fucking streets. People drunk as shit. People dancing, singing. It was crazy, bro. It looked like the Lakers just won. Like it was crazy, dude.
And let's bring it back real quick, because we saw all that day too.
Yeah.
So we saw Lamb of God. We saw Bring Me the Horizon. Absolutely amazing. I don't need to go into detail
Lamb
on
of
how
God.
good these artists are. They're amazing. I have footage on my vlog. You could go check it out.
Oh, should I tell him that I got out of retirement first or no? No, you finish
Okay.
what you said.
So basically, I'll get to that. So Bring Me the Horizon, there is something that this was after Bring Me the Horizon, and then I'll go to the next story. But what did you do?
Okay, so if you guys don't know what there's etiquette when it comes to mosh pits. There's always etiquette. Rule number 1: if someone falls down, what do?
You pick them
You
up.
pick them up. That's etiquette. It's respectful. What's a big cardinal sin, Nick, in washing?
Crowd killing.
Crowd killing.
No.
I have not crowd killed in a long time. First of all, because I feel old. I have many problems with my physical body.
He's only 38.
I'm only 38, so I can't do a lot of shit like that anymore. I'm not supposed to be doing shit like that anymore. I hear Bring Me the Horizon perform, and something fucking woke up in me where I started fucking elbowing people in the face. I started spin kicking. I started crowd killing. I think I took out 12 motherfuckers myself. I started fucking hammer fisting the top of their heads.
Evil.
There was people pulling me
Evil.
back. It was like that Shrek meme where they're all pulling them back. He's like, Fiona! Like, bro, I was straight fucking destroying people. My fucking hands were red as fuck. I started feeling the blood drain from my face. Like, I was getting into it, dude. I was getting dangerous. And then someone healed me with their fucking foot onto my chest. And then I got socked in the bottom of the chin. And then my whole body went, I'll take it. And I went even harder.
Like you would think that would humble someone, but he was like, all right.
I was like, that's it. One of you people are dying now.
So then after the festival,
After all the crowd killing.
after all the crowd killing and after everything, so after the festival, this is the best part.
Me and he came up with these little jokes.
So yeah, we came up with these jokes, but let me clarify something. 2 times in my life, I have been actually stranded somewhere and I found a way to get out. And literally going into this festival, it was in my head of, we're going to be stranded, but we're going to find a way out.
There's no train. There's no bus.
Yeah, it's too late for
The
any of
train is
that.
decommissioned. Fucking-
And, yeah,
the,
yeah.
the Ubers are just fucking expensive. Like,
Not even expensive. Like, you can't really get an Uber after a festival.
you're fucked.
It's just the kind of the reality of it. But or it just takes a long time. So we came up with this joke that, like, as you're walking out of the festival, you hear all these people having these conversations. And so, like, every time we heard someone's conversation, we would end it with, yeah, dude, that's pretty cool. Can you give me a ride home?
It's like, oh, bro, you're so funny. Can you give me a ride home?
Yeah, it's like someone's like, dude, that festival was dope. Oh, dude, it was. Can you give me a ride home?
And, like, we just kept saying it for, like, the whole fucking festival almost.
Yeah, like we were saying it towards the end of the festival. And this is the best part. We sat down and there was like a group of people and they were kind of strangers and they were kind of talking with each other, getting to know each other, talking about the festival, this, and that. So I just look over at them and I'm like, who's from Michigan? And like 2 people, like a couple people rose their hand,
Yeah.
a couple people didn't. And then I was like, oh, dude, that's cool. I was like, can you give us a ride home? Like, I said that, right? Thinking, whatever. And literally, the 2 nicest people, they were like, oh, yeah, where at? And we're like, I looked at Randy. I was like, where were we? Where were you? He's like, oh, Wyoming, Michigan. And then he's like, oh, this hotel? And, dude, the people were literally at the hotel right next to us.
Yeah.
And their names were...
Brianna and...
No, Adriana and
was it
Kenny.
Adriana?
Yeah.
Ah.
They were our buddies.
Buddy.
So shout out to our buddies. They gave us a ride home, and then they even gave us a ride home the next day as well.
They actually waited for us.
Yeah, like we ran into them in the middle of the second day of the festival. And
Right, it was Adriana.
yeah, and then we were just like our buddies, and then they gave us another ride home, and
Yeah.
then that was when we saw all the crazy stuff.
Like,
Like,
it's
well,
just,
like that's when we saw that Grand Rapids comes out at
you
night.
know what? Homeboy did the extra mile too because we forgot to pick this up after the
Yes,
festival.
he is the MVP because I told him, look, man, I totally understand, after the festival, but can we go back to the park and get that freaking poster?
Like,
right
it was
there?
kind of a bitch how he had to turn around. Like,
Yeah, it was a whole thing, and he did it, and shout out to him, MVP. Brought that on the plane. I even had to sit in the middle seat, and then there was like a guy to my right, and I told him, I'm like, hey, I stuffed my poster right there. I'm like, it's all I have.
That's all I have.
That's all I have. Yeah. And then that's when we got to Detroit. And then there was that guy. There was that guy who was brushing his hair.
Yes, he's brushing his bald head. And this motherfucker was brushing up on his thoughts like this. This dude,
It's totally.
Bro, there was a train. There was a train. There was a tram in the fucking airport.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was pretty
crazy.
crazy. That actually was pretty crazy.
Bro, Detroit. Was it Detroit? Chicago.
Oh,
No,
Chicago.
Detroit. Is it Chicago?
I don't know. We went to Chicago.
No,
we went to Grand
Chicago was the
Rapids, and
first
Detroit.
day.
Yeah, Chicago.
I remember because Lizzie hit me up. She's like, what are you going to eat at the airport? Just airport food? I'm like, dick, airport food in Chicago.
Yeah, and there was a church at the airport too.
There was a church at the airport.
I've never seen that.
There was a church at the airport. And it was
Look,
on the
intern,
ground
we can't
level.
hear you if you don't use the mic. Chicago.
Chicago.
You went to Chicago and no deep dish?
We actually talked about
Yeah,
that.
they
but
were still building it in the airport.
Then again, I don't think like a real authentic deep dish will be at the
Yeah.
fucking airport.
Yeah, so our first plane was LAX to Chicago, and then to
No,
Grand
it was
Rapids.
Long Beach to Chicago.
Oh my bad, Long Beach
You
to
know what my
Chicago.
biggest fear is when you guys leave?
Oh
What's
God,
up? I don't
Or
like
when,
that.
When you leave specifically.
you're not gonna be able to get into the YouTube and upload review box.
No, my biggest fear when you leave like out of state or out of country or whatever, I always fear it's like, fuck, Nick's gonna text me to pick him up from the airport.
That's your biggest fear.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. Like
No,
What
because
if
it's
he's a
always
big egg?
LAX and it's always damn near middle of the day. He tells me.
I know, but you know what though? You've been my savior, dude. You've
I'm
been my
always there.
savior. Yeah.
That's cool. We had some backups this time though. If we didn't have one person picking us up, we got like 3 others.
Yeah, it's funny because I actually gonna have to tell my girl to give me a ride to Utah this week, and I forgot to tell her, but she's gonna have to do it. Nah.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. I mean, realistically, I don't think the festival. I don't think we're gonna go back. It's not gonna top this.
It won't.
It's literally not gonna top this.
Oh, can I talk about Ronnie Radke's "Watch the World Burns" performance?
His yeah, go right ahead, bro.
This
Preach.
man, so the thing is, Ronnie Radke knows his limit. He really does. Falling University, he knows he knows his limit. He knows what to perform, what to scream. That's why he has a backup singer with him now. The dude does like the low vocals for him, while Ronnie does the high vocals still. But this motherfucker just really went out. Not only did he give us an intermission where he played a music video and changed into his whole fucking military outfit. This dude came out and just
Tactical gear.
gave us the deepest, most disgusting, grittiest vocals this dude's ever yelled out in front of a crowd. And not only that, now he ran that shit back from the Tin Act. He ran that shit
Yep.
back, did it for us again, and then hit us with even more grittier fucking vocals.
He literally did the thing where like it was a breakdown, and then they like stop it, and then they do an even heavier breakdown. And his words were literally after the second breakdown, he said that one was for you, and then he's like, this one is for me, and then he did a third one, and it was so nasty that like my bones in my body were like, I want to mosh.
Like
Wanna
no, here's the
mosh.
crazy thing. I moshed for Bring Me, and I was so ready to mosh for fucking Falling in Reverse. His performance fucked me up so bad. My mouth was left open, and like not even as a joke, like it was legitimately left open, and my eyes were sparkling in his like amazement, and I was just like, I can't move. I'm paralyzed right now. Like this fucking got me. I've seen this man 16 times, and this is the one that took me out.
And you know what that brought up? At the end of the day, those are the little emo bands that could.
That's the little emo bands that could. He went from Escape the Fate to Goodbye Graceful to Falling in Reverse. Little bars to little shows
To little Warped Tours.
to little Warp Tours, and now selling out fucking arenas.
To the Hollywood Palladium, and we got to witness history because it was the first time Fallen in Reverse has ever headlined and ended a festival.
Yeah,
It was absolutely amazing, man.
I'm very
Where are we
proud
at
of
at
that
time,
fucking
Cindy?
band.
But isn't Ronnie's vocals all computer?
No, you're messing up the joke. The backtracking is
The backtracking, do that.
It's the
Dude,
background
okay,
sound.
Ronnie. Okay, there was a part of me at the festival. Ronnie, that guy is such a
This dude
menace.
hates Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, he hates Wisconsin. Everyone he was saying, dude, it was so crazy. So I guess Wisconsin, the crowd was actually super boring for the artist to say that. Falling in Reverse, Ronnie said that, and it's like he was like talking shit to people on Instagram, and people were talking shit back to him. And the whole time I was like, please just don't cancel today.
No, just
Please just don't cancel.
Like, just please,
just
just
don't
give us
cancel.
this one.
Yeah, like just give us this
You
one.
know
Like,
what?
fuck him.
I don't care, like, cause I like to tag him and shit like this. Like when we talk about him, I like to tag the artist that I'm talking about, cause we're not afraid to tell you about what we're saying. We'll start trouble. We'll start problems. We'll start ringing up fights. But the thing is, I don't care if you get mad at this, Ronnie. Real shit. The Diva act got me scared, and it's getting me nervous. Like, but deep down, I knew inside he wouldn't cancel. Even if he got like super fucking pissed, he wouldn't have canceled because it was his first headline.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just
He's not gonna
like,
do it.
you
All
can't
right.
do it.
Ronnie, I know you'll never see this, but thank you for that performance. And
Ronnie.
and keep doing you.
Please make a song with Oliver Sykes one day. Yeah.
Ronnie, please play Losers
Ronnie,
Loser
just
or
play
Broken.
Losers or Coming Home.
or Broken.
Can you
please?
play like 3 more songs from the Coming Home album, please? Just please.
Yeah, please.
Like, just from that album, please. Like, I understand the new songs are so fucking good. Breakdowns are amazing. And everyone loves the nostalgia of the original albums. Like, but please, I know this sounds so weird, especially from a fan who's been here this fucking long in the game with you. Coming Home was my favorite album. Just play 3 more songs.
Dude, hear me out, Ronnie. You announced a tour with the Coming Home song in the video and did not perform Coming Home on the tour. What the fuck?
Please, just please, Coming Home.
But
Ronnie,
yes.
stop singing and go wrestle at AEW.
And
please.
honestly, this festival was good. It was a good one. It wasn't. Okay, I'm not gonna say it was better than Aftershock because Aftershock was just
Back to back.
was just like a swing of like so much momentum. But this one has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
our 2 favorite bands.
It was insane, and it
Cold
worked
closing.
out, and it was so fun. And
I feel like I didn't spend that much this trip.
we really didn't. Because you know what? Because we didn't do. You know what, dude? Shout out to public transportation. We got on that bus. And we just went
I
all
owe
the
this
way to
man
Grand
$2.
Rapids. This fool didn't spend anything on the bus fare because I paid for his bus fare.
Because I don't carry cash.
Yeah, exactly. And this has been
Until next time.
Until Next Time. And like always, until next time. And I did that twice because it's been a while.
Until next time.
Have a good day. Be kind.